Welcome to IX542A. This lesson is Copyright and Intellectual Property Use in Digital Media Production. My name is Carl Kaiser, and this is Kaplan University. This lesson will give you an overview as to your responsibility regarding the use of digital material that you find on the Internet. At the end of this lesson, you will recognize your responsibility regarding that use. You will adhere to the protocols of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act of 1998 and all of its amendments, and you will recognize, choose, and deploy open source software wherever possible in order to avoid copyright infringement. Your academic work is subject to intense scrutiny to guard against plagiarism and copyright infringement. This course will discuss the consequences of violating the rules that are governed by the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. This course will also prepare you to choose the appropriate software that will help you avoid unwanted scrutiny and violation of that act. The most important features of digital media are discussed by Birking. The author lists the findings of the Advanced Distributed Learning Instructional Capabilities team with respect to choosing authoring tools that are in compliance with DMCA oversight and SCORM compatibility. According to Birking, output files must have high-level attributes that include interoperability, and that is the ability to take instructional components developed in one system and use them in another system. Accessibility, which is the ability to locate and access instructional components from multiple locations and deliver them to other locations. Reusability, the ability to use instructional components in multiple applications, courses, and contexts. And finally, durability, the ability to withstand technology changes over time without costly redesign, reconfiguration, or recoding. When choosing digital media, you should always seek to use open source, freeware, and SCORM compliant software. Why? Because there is a high level of availability and integration across the World Wide Web. They can be reused over and over again without concern about infringement. They only require an acceptance of the end user license agreement, and they integrate well to standardized fulfillment of requirements assigned to accredited coursework in most of your courses. To avoid DMCA copyright infringement, you should always choose authoring tools that are open source and SCORM compliant. A list of some of the most popular tools can be found at the elearningindustry.com website. Other acceptable SCORM compliant sources are the ever-popular Microsoft Office PowerPoint, Prezi presentation software, and the completely open source Apache OpenOffice, which has presentation software that integrates well. To receive a grade for this assignment, please submit your correct answers to these 4 questions by email to your professor. The first question: what is the name of the governing authority with respect to using digital media? Question number 2: what is a violation of the rules called? Question number 3 is a true or false. Interoperability, accessibility, reusability, and disposability are high-level attributes that output files must have, according to Birking. And finally, question number 4, name 2 SCORM-compliant media platforms acceptable for use in academic coursework submissions. Again, please submit your correct answers to these 4 questions by email to your professor in order to receive credit for this lesson.